last. If I'm reborn, why you pulling me down? Who made you king? Who gave you crown? New year, new me, say it to my face. Grace for him, but for me, no space. I'm not who I was, I finally free. New year, new me, let me be. Sunday vibes, 5 p.m. Ladies first, let it begin. Melanin speak, true stay heavy. Fatty and Ollie ride the rhythm steady. Untouchable empire crown on flame. We talk real life, no shame in the game. Women lead, let the truth come first. This ain't judgment, this a universe. If I was him, they'd clap for me. Call it growth, call it destiny. But I'm her, so it's a crime to rewrite my own timeline. They say accountability like chains, not a lesson, just pain. If I heal in front of you, why that make you uncomfortable too? Slow wine, heartbeat, baseline, my feet, I found peace. Touch me, my soul don't belong to the street. Or new year, new me, still talking about my past. Say I found God, they say it won't last. If I'm reborn, why you pulling me down? Who made you king? Who gave you crown? New year, new me, say it to my face. Grace for him, but for me, no space. I'm not who I was, I finally free. New year, new me, let me be. Who decide when I'm clean enough? Who decide when I paid enough? If forgiveness not for everyone, say it loud, don't fake the love. I don't know you my tears, I don't know you my pain. I survived my reflection, now I dance in the rain. Oh, yeah, know me, look me in my eyes. I don't need your mercy to survive. I changed for me, not the crowd. From my voice I say it loud. Ladies first, hit a beat. Sunday at 5 p.m. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
The content presented on the following show is intended for satirical and educational purposes only. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by panelists and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, production team, or channel. Additionally, any third-party content featured in this program is used in compliance with fair use under United States copyright law, which allows for commentary, criticism, news report, teaching, and research. Viewer discretion is advised, and we encourage independent thought and discussion.
Yo, shout out to Fatty, shout out to Ali. It's ladies first, baby. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
They say men lead the way, and behind every move, every war, every throne, has always been a woman. She nurtures, she shapes, she survives, since she speaks, not just to be heard, but to shift the room. Because when the world gets loud, and 'tis her silence that says the most, this is not about taking over. This is about finally being heard. This is Ladies First.
Like, a man is going to do what a man is going to do. You can't, I wouldn't want a man to tell me how to be a woman.
So the real problem with relationship is women have no trust in men anymore.
You want me to be submissive to you. You want me to treat you as the king that you deserve to be. If I am not having the mentality of a queen, if I am not having a mentality of a lifelong partner that needs to consider my man and make sure that I'm able to be here and please my man, and think of it in that manner, if I do not have that mentality, I cannot give you what you want.
Women really are doing that. Like Ali said, most women are focused on getting their degrees, what they want to do, their personal life, making sure that they don't lose themselves in a man or their kids and things like that. And that is one of the issues with dating today. And the reason why a lot of men are cheating is because men aren't getting what they need in the home. In order to make sure your man doesn't cheat, you have to do a lot. It's a lot of work.
Y'all wouldn't believe them anyway. So if you are the ones with the issue of distrust, you are the problem. I'm sorry, you can't say a woman is the problem when you initially don't believe her when she enters the market anyway.
If you're on Instagram and your panties and bra, and he comes into your DM, what part of respect do you think he coming in there with? And you're saying because you're a woman, you can be on Instagram in your panties and bra. As a woman who's a couple of decades older than you, and I'm going to tell you that you're going to get what you get.
It's time to do.
Hey, welcome in. We are doing another Ladies First on the Untouchable Empire. Thank you for being here, everyone. Okay, hit the like button for all of your favorite content creators. Okay, hop on over to everybody's channel and hit the like button. Also, don't forget the Cash Apps. Okay, Fatty, let's go.
No, we accept. No, okay. Just send money.
Is he frozen?
No, I was kidding. Send money to me, please. Team $38, Team 38 and Il Canali. Please make sure you support the Cash App.
If you're feeling a fatty, hit that like, smash subscribe, and bless the Cash App at $Team Fatty 8. Like the video, hit subscribe, and show love to Ali at $Ilkan.
We love it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and introduce the panel. I see some familiar faces and some new ones. Hey, y'all. So first up, we have Sarah in the building. Welcome in, Sarah. Thank you for being here. Okay, we have Rose in the building. Oh. Thank you for being here. Athena, hey, girl. Hey. Okay, and Coco, thank you for being here. Of course, I'm Melanin. You already know what's going on. I'm gonna let you slide, Fatty. Okay, let's get our fellas in there. Okay, first up, one of my favorites, Mr. Fantastic is in the building. Thank you for being here. And we have Crip Jesus in the building.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Okay. We have one of the Untouchable Empires themselves. Ali is in the building. And of course, we have Fatty himself in the building. Hey, Fatty. Wonderful. So, of course, like always, we have the infamous icebreaker. Fatty, I'm going to go ahead and let you get us started.
This is Ali. I'm blind.
Oh, okay. Let's go, Ali.
Is in the notes, Ali. Real quick.
Okay, and no video for this one.
No video for this one.
Okay, so we'll start with Rose and come on all the way around. Rose, do people embrace New Year, New Me when it benefits men, but question it when a woman does it?
Okay, so the first person I'm going to have answer that would be Athena. Go ahead, sis.
So I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Can you elaborate what you mean?
I can elaborate, right? So do people embrace New Year, New Me when it benefits men, but question it when a woman does it? So if a man pulls up and says, I'm not going to drink no more, I'm going to be a righteous man, I'm going to be a man of God, I'm going to stop being a deadbeat, like people usually applaud it. They don't question it. They say, hey, good for you, go ahead. But if a woman does the same, usually people kind of look at it as a suspicious way, because we see a lot of women do this new version of themselves as more of a PR stunt than actually reality. So what do you think that's fair? Do you think isn't fair for a woman to get way more suspicion and disbelief than men? Like, what's your opinion about it?
And if you're not talking, mute up because somebody has some background noise.
Yes, I'm going. I thought he was Creep Jesus, but I muted him, and it looked like it wasn't him. Yes, has a little bit of feedback, but other than that, we're going to monitor that. So thank you very much.
Go ahead, Athena.
I think with maybe like the average woman, not so much, but like, well, it depends. Like, there's a lot of, I would say, people in general, whether it's a man or a woman, they say that they're going to make changes and then they don't. And when people see that regularly, they're like, yeah, okay, you're making changes. Although you said this so many times, I think maybe it might happen more with women. I haven't really paid attention to that, but we've discussed this before, that women tend to be less consistent. So I could see why that would be something that would be cause for more suspicion when it comes to women saying that versus men. I think men tend to hold their friends accountable more so than like women holding their female friends accountable. Like, men will hold their male friends more accountable. So that could be where it's coming from. I personally don't really pay attention to people's New Year's resolutions, but I could definitely see that being something that would be cause for suspicion.
Okay. Sarah, what do you think? You're muted.
Yeah, I don't think it's like male, female. I think it comes down to the individual, and how often, if you're close friends and family, if you're constantly telling them, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be this and I'm going to yada, 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 and then you never have a follow-up with action, then I think your New Year's resolution will just be, kind of hogwash at that point. But I don't think it's necessarily a male to female. I've never experienced that. I've never seen it. Doesn't mean it does. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I've never seen it myself. I just know that when I see people that I know who say stuff along those lines, or I'm going to do this better, or whatever the case may be, if that person just doesn't, if they're not always doing actions and they're just saying stuff, then I just kind of categorize it as like one more great idea down the tube. But yeah.
Okay. Do any of the men have any pushback for anything they've heard before we continue? No?
Yeah, I have pushback to she said not a gender thing. I think there is a gender thing. I think women have higher expectations in our society for women. It's actually known as the motherhood mandate. Most people are raised, seeing their mothers, their grandmothers, their sisters, their aunties. It's a certain level of purity you kind of expect from the woman. So if a woman says, I'm gonna stop doing this or stop doing that or stop going to the bar as much, and she doesn't, she might get judged a little more, just like she wants the door to get open for her. It's just a
You're saying if she doesn't follow up, then yeah, that would make sense. But the question was based on when they make a New Year's resolution, right? How do we perceive the assumption of the reality behind their statement? Do we believe them? Do we take it with 100%, or do we judge it, so on and so forth?
Okay, I thought you meant as in, do we hold her to a higher expectation standard? Like, oh, if she doesn't follow through, does she get judged harder than the man? That's what I thought the question was.
Well, no. Well, even though that wasn't a question, I vehemently disagree with that. No. Women say they're gonna stop eating bonbons and lose weight every year, and like I said, the gym is strong every January, and by Valentine's Day, no women to be found, right? Yeah. So no, most women, I don't think they're even held to a standard at all. We take it as that women get to say "New Year, New Me" again. That's why I think that's why the title is so aptly named, right? Because we've seen this time and time again. She's gonna stop dealing with this dude, and she's still dealing with him. She's gonna change this. She's gonna change that. She's gonna be celibate. We've heard it all. So no, I don't think at all. I don't think
the question wasn't whether she's gonna do it or not. The question was like how you're speaking out about it. Do people sit around and speak out about men not keeping their New Year's resolution? It's like, and if they do, is it on an even playing field? that's what I believe the question was. Like, do women get judged harder for not keeping their New Year's resolution?
You know, I don't think they brought men into it, but yeah, no, that's what we're saying. A woman, it's okay for a woman to not follow through in a lot of things. New Year's resolution is just one of them that's constant. If a woman does not do something, she's not held to the same standard as a man. She gets to "I'm a woman" excuse. That's in a lot of different things. So I think that's what all the ladies say.
New Year resolution usually here is about working out. A dude don't work out, gain a few pounds, nobody cares. The girl don't work out, somebody might say something. She might not be condemned to hell or stoned, but she might get judged a little quicker to do it. I think so on that New Year's resolution.
No way. The man is definitely going to be judged harsher because the man is expected to be in better shape than a woman. If a woman says she's going to go to the gym, she doesn't go to the gym. Nobody cares. They're going to tell her she's beautiful, no matter how she looks. So no.
May I chime in on this?
Wait, hold on. Somebody tells a woman she's beautiful no matter how she looks?
Not somebody. Most bodies. Not somebody's. Most bodies. If not everybody.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
You don't agree with it? Hey, ladies, can y'all rate yourselves?
No, that's themselves, dude.
No, Crip, Jesus,
they
hold
walk
on.
around and get told you're beautiful, you're beautiful if they ugly.
No, it's the worst thing. So I just said that being sarcastic because I know it makes women uncomfortable. Women don't like telling each other the truth, especially when it comes to beauty. They're not going to tell each other how they really look. It makes them uncomfortable.
Okay, so before we continue on, we do have two of the ladies that haven't responded yet. Coco, you do have the floor. Go ahead. And then it'll be Rose right after.
Thank you, Melvin. So for a profession, I am a health coach. That's what I do. That's what pays the bills. And typically, I would say about 95% of my clients are women, and 5% or less are men. And when men do come to me, it's because something happened. They had a heart attack, they broke their shoulder, knee, something drastic happened, and they're committed to meeting a goal. And typically, if a man does say, I want to meet a goal, he's going to be disciplined. He's going to work towards it. A lot of times for the women, they want to, and I do encourage them and I support them and to meet their goals. And this is like the playoffs for me in January, because that's when so many people come in to start making goals. But a lot of times, because of how direct I am and I'm supportive, I don't force you to do anything because, you paid for my expertise, but I would say about 80% fall off by month 2. And for a myriad of reasons. So I do believe that women in general do get the side eye when it comes to resolutions. And I think men, because men aren't necessarily, they don't necessarily speak so much about what they're going to do. And if a man does say he's going to do something, more likely than not, he's going to do it. Women talk a lot to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And sometimes it's just talking and sometimes it's serious. So if a man does come and say, hey, I need to do this because something happened, more likely than not, they are, in terms of my field, what I see.
Fatty, do you have a rebuttal?
No, I had the question.
Go ahead.
Why do you think so many, why do you think the retaining rate for a woman, even though they go way more to you, kind of is so low when it comes to go there, talk with you, see the goal, everything, and then they disappear or they don't, are not consistent? Why do you think that actually happens?
I think culturally, especially now, we're in an instant gratification. I tell people generally, especially if they're trying to lose about 20 or more pounds, that it's going to take them at least 6 months. I don't think that it's going to happen overnight, because it's not. And if you want it to be sustainable, you're going to have to be consistent and you're going to have to work on it like it's your job. And I think that's what flips the script for some women. It's like, oh, I have to treat this like a job, because at a job, if you like it or not, you're going to have to go to that job because it pays the bills. So see your body and the body transformation as a job that, you're going to have to go to it whether you like it or not. Motivation is not going to sustain you. Being consistent and disciplined will. And that's the same for when you go to work, you know. Oh, I love, you know, no one just likes their job throughout. So I think for women, it's because it's not instant, and it's because I want it now and I don't want to sacrifice for it. I think that's what makes it harder for women to be consistent. And then also there's a lot of misinformation, you know, about what is healthy weight. We go into body composition, like what's your lean muscle mass, what's your body fat, how does that influence your health? How is obesity is a medical term? It's not to be fat shaming. Especially for Black women, 80% are overweight, 80% of that is obese. And that is not I say that because I'm coming from a place of love and concern. This is where, you know, I got my graduate degrees in, that it will, to be obese or to be, well, I'll just use the technical term. To be obese means that you are in a body fat percentage that increases your risk of chronic diseases, period. That's literally what it means. You're increasing your risk of diabetes, heart disease, cancers, all this other stuff. So when I say that, it kind of clicks more. They don't feel as judged. But then again, if the discipline's not there, if the willingness not to change is not there, that's why you see it, because it's not instant. It's like, oh, there's so many of my clients who are on Ozempic, Mounjaro, things like that, but they're not changing their eating. They're not lifting weights. And so they lose weight initially, and then nothing happens, and they increase the dosage, and then they get sick, and then they get off it, and they gain all the way back. Is because the lifestyle and the behavior choices did not change in addition to that medication. I'm not against the medication.
Okay. So Coco, yeah. The last question, and Mel, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Knowing that you know so many women and their behavior, and probably thousands of women pass through your hands, like on a yearly basis, should men trust women and their words?
Yes or no, please.
And then you can go from there.
In general, I would say no.
Okay.
And why?
You said why?
Yes.
You trust what people do, not what people say. And you need to judge people by their actions, not by what. Honestly, I don't trust. You trust, you listen to what people do, not what people say. And we can elaborate that later, but I'll leave it at that for now.
So men shouldn't trust women. Okay, thank you very much. Go ahead, Mel. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So Rose, you are the last lady up here today that hasn't spoken yet. Go ahead, you have the floor.
I don't have much to say because I think everybody pretty much hit it on the head. But I will say that I don't see a lot of men with the new year, new me thing. It's mostly women. And I think for the men that actually do it, everybody's going to remember by December 31st what you said and if you met that goal or not. And they're going to hold you accountable. With women, I think women get like a lot of grace if they start the new year, new me thing in January, and by February they're giving up. Because look at the gym in January and February is overpacked with women that we ain't seen like all year long. And then by March, us gym people we go consistently, we know by March we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be able to get our regular machines back and do our regular routine. And I think most women in their circle, they have those friends that are like, girl, at least you tried. It's always next time. Just keep trying. Just keep starting over. Men don't get that grace. So I think it's harsher on the men versus the women.
Okay.
Can I ask one question? Just to, I believe it was Coco. I wanted to know if she knew what the percentage was of the women that she had that were mothers, or just single women or married.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm getting old. My eyes getting bad. I'll have to see if I can pull a report because of the company I work with. We do metrics, and I'll look to see if I can. But from what I know from the conversations, I will say a majority of actually, it may be half and half. Because I work with a municipality. So a lot of times, most women who do work in the government typically are married. But it might be half and half. But that's a great question.
Sarah, why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking of like why, I mean, I'm a mother myself, right? And every time I try to switch gears in my weekly schedule and try to plan time out for myself to do something for myself that's like, healthy or whatever the case may be. I like start on a good pace, and then one kid has an appointment here, one kid's sports event fell onto this day, one kid's, thing did this, one kid's thing did that. And my schedule's just always out the window. And it's very defeating as a parent, because you're always putting yourself last per se. And you're always like, well, I'll just fit my stuff in on another day because their stuff is obviously a priority. You have to get them there. So I was thinking if there are mothers that are involved in her health network that she's working on, I was thinking it would be easy to fall off within a month or two because then the schedule changes. Your sports season, you're finishing the winter sports season and the spring sports season is about to start, and then the schedule gets changed up again, and it's like a cycle of burnout constantly for your schedule, your time, your health, your mental health. Everything that you try to do for yourself is just out the window. So I was thinking if a larger percentage of her women that are quitting early on were likely mothers, like that was my hypothesis coming into it.
Does anybody have a rebuttal for her?
Yes. As the resident fat person myself, that's kind of BS, Sarah. Everybody can buy some dumbbells and some strings and download Focus 25 and do up, down, left, right, like in between sets during the lunch hour. When you put the kids on practice, and now you go to the next thing and you do practice on the stands with them. I remember that I had a mother that when I used to play basketball, I was a kid. She used to come to the gym, and while we're playing basketball, instead of her sitting there and looking at us playing, which is nothing, she would literally do the exercise on the stands, and everybody would be looking at her. So, once again, as somebody that is a lot of experience in not doing the fitness thing because work and pizza and all that, I think everybody has 20 minutes per day to exercise, and I would even add more. Even if you don't exercise, you just have to eat well. And most New Year resolutions that fail is not on the exercise part, is on the food part. Is on the I will not overeat. I will going to eat healthy now, and we eat salads for 3 weeks, and that shit tastes like grass. And I'm not a horse, so here we go. Let's order a Big Mac. And for most women, it's just a feeling. If man gets them up, if I meet a fat woman and I gaslight her into her thinking she's the most beautiful woman of the world, she will leave the gym in three weeks. Oh, you don't need to go, baby. I like a fat ass. Even though you have a fupa, some love handles, you have a fat neck. But if I make you feel good, and if your friends make you feel good, which they do, because if you go look at every comment section of a fat woman that posts a picture, everybody's beautiful. Oh my God, what a diva queen. Like, people only usually go to the gym because of the results, because they feel better. People give you more compliments. The life is easier. You get more dates, you get more business, you get more everything. Life is just easier when you are in shape. So if women that are not in shape, or women that are not doing their job, or women that want to change their life, if these women are getting the results, there's no reason for me to start being promiscuous if I have no consequences and I just got Clay Thompson as Meg Thee Stallion. No reason for me to change nothing. I'm winning, even though I'm doing things that should make me a loser. So I think women on those things, they are more, I'm going to do it because I don't feel well. As soon as they feel well, everything they said, words, all of it goes out of the window, because we all know that woman that was feeling bad, that their man was putting their hands on them. And as soon as they started to feel well and they forgot about that, they went right back to the dude. It's just everything is about feelings with women. That's why I think they are so flaky. And that's why Coco probably has more difficulty into training women, because as soon as they make them feel bad, they go to another person that makes them feel good.
Yeah.
Does any woman have a rebuttal before I let the fellas chime in?
I think Fatty needs to have a couple kids, and then he can come talk to me later.
If you can stream for 7 hours, Sarah, 5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you can take 1 hour of those streams.
It's the same as doing a job, right? It's like working a 9 to 5.
I wasn't finished, Sarah. The same
Oh,
way
sorry.
I see you for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours doing the stream and standing up to get some coffee and all that. You can cut one of those hours and do the exercise and then do whatever you want to do, because there's no way Ali is going to stream for 10 hours and he couldn't take 1 hour before he's going live to go to the gym and then to go back to do what he needs to do. He's doing what he wants to do.
So I go
real
to
quick,
the, I go,
hold on, real quick. Mr. Fantastic was chiming in, and then Ali, you have the floor. Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
Ali ain't said nothing. I can wait. Ali ain't said nothing yet, so let him go.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my brother, for looking out for your brother. But I have a 3-year-old and a 9-month-year-old about to turn 10 months. Whether I go to the gym or whether she does the same thing, I have the dumbbells in there. We got the workout mats. We got the rubber bands. Yesterday I was watching Stranger Things with my lady. I'm working out with the dumbbells. I'm doing my push-ups. I'm doing my sit-ups. She does the same thing, whether she go upstairs or downstairs. So a lot of times when people don't do it, it's typically making excuses or they become lazy. All of us are capable of doing it. We have enough hours in the time, like Fatty said, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe in the morning, maybe at night, and you can do it with your kids as well. So I'm not taking anything from anybody if there's something drastically going on in their life, but most people, even with kids, can take time to work out. And I'm evidence. My kid, actually, my 3-year-old does the push-ups with me, and sometimes they jump on me. I use them as a weight. I'll do squats with them. I'll do my dumbbells in my right hand. He'll be in my left. Or I'll switch it up. I'll do it with the other hand. So I just did it yesterday. So you can definitely work out with children.
You do push-ups with your son?
Yeah, he'll get on my back.
Yeah, let's call the cops.
And then I'll videotape. He'll do push-ups too. Like right now, I'm gonna start videotaping. I should show y'all my little one what he's doing. I'm training my little one to like not quit. Like he looks at stuff like on top of stuff. So I'm teaching him. I know it might sound bad, but to like climb and stuff too. And he'll get on the ottoman or get on the couch, and he'll literally push and pull himself up. And I put stuff in front of him, so he's already working to achieve things as a 10-month-year-old. I know it sounds crazy.
He does push-ups like Cammy.
Yeah, my hypothesis was not that you can't do workouts with kids. My hypothesis was that, and my children are slightly older, so I have a 16 and a 10-year-old. Now the 16-year-old has she's part of a, where'd he go?
I think he took
it's just the internet to live on the third world country.
Oh, okay. The 16-year-old she's part of a super duper private club team that is very busy, like
volleyball.
No, I'm not telling the sport, but she's part of a huge team, right? It's critical, time critical, and I'm driving hours on end constantly to get her back and forth here, there, over there. But it's just all week, and then every season change, the schedule changes. Then we have different nights, then we have different things. My hypothesis was not that you're a lazy fuck if you can't figure out time to work out with your kids. My hypothesis was the constant schedule changes or constantly maneuvering around your children's lives and so on and so forth, that it gets in the way of like having one night, right? Or one time a day, or one this or one that. Like the lifestyle I live doesn't allow for that because my kids' schedules are constantly changing. So my thought process to that was, again, not that they're making excuses. It's just as the schedule shifts and your days become different and you're trying to stick with a plan, right? Like we like routine especially when we're trying to develop new habits, we need a daily routine or a weekly routine. But if that daily is constantly changing or it's different, and that weekly is constantly shifting or it's different, my hypothesis was that these women become burnt out trying to maneuver the calendar around so many times. It's a matter of feeling defeated. And then it's like, oh, well, I can't do this week because of this, now this, that, this. And so I have to do next week. And I'm just talking about simply like going to a gym or going to do something that's specific, to a cause.
Do they work? Do they go to school? They're both going to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you working from home now?
Yeah, this is my full time now.
That's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from as well too, but even with the schedule, I can't see a lot of times you can get your workout done in the mornings before they wake up, or when they go to school as well too. While they're at school, you could be working out as well too. The older kids makes it very much easier. It's the younger kids.
No, the older ones are harder.
I know.
They have to be. Then they want to go to their friends, and they want to go here. Then they want to go here. Then they want to go there. Like it might get easier.
If they wake up at 7, you wake up at 5. If they got to get up at 9, if they're your children are academically gifted, and then they go to school maybe in the afternoon.
Retarded now, and we're using me as an example, so I'll give you the full example. I am a night owl now. Like, I sleep while they're at school because I don't want to miss time with them. And between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. after they get home from school, we're driving all over God's green earth to get them. So I sleep when I put the youngest on the bus at 9, and I sleep until they get home, right before 4. So that's my sleep. You see what I'm saying? So now, and then we're going. So all I'm saying is, it just makes it a tougher when stuff like that is changing, right? And we're using me as an example now, but it was just a hypothesis that if they're mothers, their schedules are for their children, and as the children are growing, going through different things, different activities, the season's changing, school shit, all of that stuff, they might feel burnout from trying to rotate constantly around it, and their daily is thrown off. That's all I'm trying to say.
So Sarah,
yeah, but see, hold on real quick. The beautiful thing is, though, Sarah, right, is that you look good enough to where if you needed to take a step back and not be in the gym full time, you prioritized it at one point to where if you need to step back to be a better mother or be more attentive, you've put in the work to where you take that time to yourself. You don't look crazy. Like, there's levels to this, right? If you look in a hot mess, a big obese, out of shape woman, I think maybe your kids need less time and you need more time to pour into yourself, because how are you really showing up for them in true form if you're not showing up for yourself first? So you would be what I call the exception to the rule, compared to how most women are carrying themselves, just for some nuance.
Right. No, I see that. I'm just looking at the basic concept of trying to get a daily routine down and why women are failing.
Well, I would like to challenge my bad.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
I would like to challenge the hypothesis because, again, nothing changes between a single mom or a single dad. So that's why I don't understand. And as a single dad and somebody that's had to go through the same thing, my son is 14. He plays multiple sports. There's no excuse for it, especially with them being that age, right? So unless they're playing sports year round, and again, I know you just using yourself hypothetically, you're not the standard. Even that's, you know what I'm saying, most kids don't play multiple sports or year-round sports. So what basically Coco was speaking to, and Fatty and all the rest of us are saying is, at the end of the day, the most important part of losing weight is a diet, okay? So more likely than not, and even if you know what I'm saying, the diet isn't right if you just aren't getting anywhere in the workout. And then furthermore, I think it's 10,000 steps a day. Just, hey, while the kids in practice, if you're at a school or high school or any type of sports complex, walk around the track. There's no excuse for you not losing weight. We give women excuses all the time. Okay. Again, there's no excuse. If you really want to lose the weight, like Ali said, there's dumbbells, there are resistance bands, calisthenics, your own body weight. There are plenty of everything you want to do. If a woman gives up on a weight loss program and she's not doing weight loss, and especially shout out to Coco, now she even has medical assistance, a fucking cheat code. Okay. All right. If she's not losing weight, it's because she's lazy and she said, I'm good enough where I'm at and I'm done. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's her decision not to do it. Point blank, period.
And Sarah, I do give women options because instead of excuses, I give options. Like for me, myself personally, I'm crazy, but I got up 4:30 this morning because my baby is not feeling well. I got up, settled her down, got my husband's meals together for him to go to work, got my meal prep for this week ready. This is my off day, but most times I work out 5 to 6 days a week. Now it wasn't always like that. I have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old. I've given birth 3 times. My first child passed. I had a miscarriage. So I understand when it comes to like being a mom and the ups and the flows of motherhood and all this other stuff. But what I do tell women is that you don't think do 5-6 days like me. Start off 2 days a week. Can you do 2 days a week? Can you be consistent 2 days a week? Can you be consistent 2 days a week for 21 days? Okay. Can we move that to 2, 3 months, 6 months? Okay. Can we add extra day? Because what happens is when you're consistent, you're going to make time. But the most thing is getting started, being consistent with the minimum amount of time that you have. For me, I had to adjust my time. I had to get up 5 a.m. because only in the mornings do I have time. I go to work afterward, and when I come back from work, it's the kids. So you have to see what makes sense for you in terms of getting that time in. And if it's only 30 minutes you have initially, that will eventually expand to 45 to 60. So I do a time edit with my clients. I do a nutrition edit with my clients because you have more time than you think. A lot of times, most of our time is stuck on this. Doom scrolling, being on social media, doing things that are not productive and enhances our lives. So I do work with my clients on that in terms of trying to, for their schedule, what they got going on, starting with being consistent and then adding more time if they're willing to do the work.
Yeah.
Real quick, so this is a good moment to remind you guys to hit the like button for all of the content creators, okay? Take a skip over to everybody's channel, hit the like button. Let's not forget Ali and Fatty's Cash App as well. Crib Jesus, did you have anything that you wanted to add to the conversation? Or Athena?
Yeah, the whole workout thing, I don't think you can, I agree with the brother. I don't think you can delegate that to like a busy thing with the women. Everybody's busy. I think with the workout, you got to understand that you could turn anything into workout. And I only say that because the point that Ali was making was he was saying that when they're stuck in the house, they may use the dumbbells or put the kids on their back. You feel what I'm saying? So it's, I guess the point was proven that as she said it, people chimed in. Yeah, I feel you. It's like, nah, it goes against the whole point he was making was that, there's a way, and maybe, that would help it if she has someone to, do that with, you know what I mean? Like, you got to use the kids, use the room, use the chair, use the school, use the car, pull over, whatever you could do, because that's really, I think, the point he was making.
Go ahead, Athena.
Yeah, so I pretty much agree with you. I think that there are some illnesses, but for the most part, I think the majority of people are unhealthy because they're eating unhealthy foods, like not clean foods. They're not staying active, not keeping track of their calories or their steps and all that. Life gets busy. I specifically I refuse to go to the gym during January and February because it's so packed and it's not worth it. I will work out at home and get more from that than I will going to a gym. So yeah, there's no excuse to not get some sort of workout unless you're extremely ill.
And if you're busy working, it means that you have money, so go get some Ozempic. Thank you very much. This is not medical advice.
Because it's like I have times where I'm not working out, but I still may walk or go to nature and walk around, which is basically hiking, or you know what I'm saying, or eat a certain way. I think it has more to do with lifestyle. You just gotta always be conscious and aware of what you're doing with your body, because that's what leads to that. If not, I think even the verbiage got to change a little bit, because if we always look at it like working out or a thing you got to stop and put to the side, then it never will work, because, I eat healthy at this certain day and at this time, and I work out this, it's like, nah, it's always a thing. Sometimes you might got to park your car and walk somewhere instead of, what I mean? I do that because it's a lifestyle. It's a choice to just go that extra mile and remember that at the end of the day, when it comes to all this like technology and stuff, we being made lazy. So we got to kind of consciously do those things. You feel me? That's what he was saying. Like putting the kid on his back and doing push-ups, that's being aware, because it's like, usually you would just sit there with your kid, vibe out, watch whatever they watching. So this is just you saying, oh, well, let me get it in real quick. Like you got to go that extra mile. It's not the gym. It's the lifestyle, it's the lifestyle. You come to the eating. Like I said, sometimes I may not work out for 3 or 4 months, but I'm still walking. I'm still going certain places, parking and going there and jogging or going to the beach or whatever. It's the lifestyle.
And I have to say 90% of Americans do not eat the recommended vegetable servings requirement daily. 90%. 80% of Americans do not eat the recommended fruits, which is about a cup. So the recommended daily requirements for vegetables is about 1.5 cups to 2 cups. For fruit is a cup, and over half of Americans don't meet that. So again,
And just real quick, protein, most importantly, protein. People don't get enough protein intake. That's another huge thing.
If I have to eat one fruit, what fruit should I eat, Coco?
Oh, I would say berries. I would say raspberries because they are the highest dense fiber content. They have so many antioxidants, but you really can't go wrong with berries. Really, you can't go wrong with most food, even tropical food. I know there's talk about pineapple and mango and things like that, but it's all about portion control. Like Mr. Fantastic said, getting adequate of protein. But I will say this for protein. If you're not working out, because you need mainly protein or a high amount of protein if you lift heavy, because skeletal muscle is very anabolic, meaning that it needs a lot of energy to sustain itself. But unfortunately, people don't work out, or particularly women do not strength train enough for the amount of increased protein that I see a lot of my women clients are eating more protein, but they're like, why am I losing weight? Why am I gaining weight? Well, because you're not lifting heavy. You have to lift heavy. You have to increase the load on your muscles for them to break down and grow. So yes, Mr. Fantastic, we should be eating adequate amount of protein, but in addition to that protein, you have to lift heavy or it will turn into fat.
Yeah, resistance training, again, that's another huge thing. Women, you are not going to get muscular. You are not going to look like a bodybuilder as a woman. Unless you putting a needle in your butt, literally, pause. You're not going to look like a man from going to the gym.
The only berry I'm willing to do on a daily basis is elderberry, so I refuse your advice. Okay.
Oh well, you can do pears, you can do apples, you can do avocado.
That doesn't sound tasty at all. There's horse food and pig food, but once again, I appreciate the care and concern. Thank you very much. I'll eat cinnamon pizza before I eat apples.
Hamburgers do not count as fruit, Fatty.
And there's the thing.
Just because you put a tomato on it doesn't mean it's healthy.
But there's the thing. I get mushrooms. I get olives.
Okay.
I get the tomato that goes on the pizza. Everything is healthy and very good to go. Thank you very much, Sarah, for actually helping my case. If Melanie allows me, I wanted to ask a question that has to do with resolutions, but not with weight per se.
Of course.
So when those women put those pictures that there's a bunch of books or steps, and they are walking up and they're saying, I'm going to leave this behind. Drama, toxic relationships, people that are fake friends. And they post that every year since social media, right? You know that they have like a champagne glass and they're all dressed up. Should I believe women when they say they're going to leave drama and toxic relationships behind in 2020 and at the number of the year? Because new year, new me, and they are not going back to that toxic boyfriend and to those girls that don't like them, but they gang around anyway. Like, should we, men, believe that y'all are ready to go and ready to turn a new leaf?
I actually want Rose to answer this first.
Damn.
Most of them, no, you probably shouldn't, Fadi. That's hilarious. No, you probably shouldn't. I mean, I feel like if they're placing so much emphasis on the drama, the toxic person that they're trying to leave, to me, you're already giving them space in your mind to live rent free. So you're gonna automatically be drawn to whatever that you're trying to leave. So it'll be hard. Some people can do it, but I think most probably not.
Go ahead, Athena. You're muted.
So the toxic relationships, I don't know. People who are in habitual toxic relationships, I don't really trust them when they say they're going to leave it. I think that they're addicted to the drama and they will go a certain amount of time where it's like calm and then they have to go back. They can't stand the calm. So I don't believe people, especially when every relationship or like, oh, I dated so many narcissists. I'm like, oh, sure you did. I don't trust anything. As soon as someone says, I dated so many narcissists, I'm like, that's a huge red flag right there. I don't trust them to stay away from it. I think they're addicted to it.
Does anybody have a rebuttal for anything they've heard before the rest of the ladies go?
Can you say that question one more time for me? I wanted to make sure I heard it correctly.
Go ahead, Fatty.
So when women get to the new year and they post those pictures like, I'm going to leave all these things behind. I'm going to leave drama, toxicity. I'm going to leave bad energy, and they do like all the list of things that they are telling that they're not going to indulge anymore. Should we believe them, or usually it's just new year, new me? Let me virtual signaling that I'm not going to stand on these, and then like the diet, they will go right back to the bad behavior that they were once engaging.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think it's part of like a manifestation, you know, if I put it out into the world and have my friends hold me accountable. I think really it still comes down to the individual. I don't think it's necessarily a male or female thing. Females are more vocal with their feelings. I mean, if a dude came out and was like, I'm gonna leave the negative vibes behind me this year, like I'd probably think less of him. But I mean, women are way more vocal with that kind of stuff with between their friends, their audiences, their families, so on and so forth. I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's performative. I think it's just they're saying how they feel in that moment. But I think again, I think it's down to the individual and whether they follow through with stuff. But my experience is the people that speak less typically do more. That's what I've learned. Take that with what you will.
I actually don't agree with that. The people that speak less do more.
Can I?
Meaning,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to say what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it.
Go ahead, Tina.
So I think also there's a lot of people who are jealous. And so if you're talking about all of these things that you want to do, you never know who's like hating on you. You should keep those things to yourself and announce it when you've done it. Because a lot of people that hate you are going to try and tear you down. You have a lot of fake people who will pretend like they're in your corner, but will sabotage you. If they're not winning, they don't want to see you win. So I think it just makes sense to kind of keep it to yourself for the most part. You can celebrate your wins after you've won, but not necessarily before you've won.
Yeah, but that's on you. Because especially women like to document everything. What they're eating, where they're flying, the bag that they bought, the dance on TikTok. Like, that's public pressure. Public pressure is good. The people say bring shame back. You are one of the people that say bring shame back. Do it in public. That's what it is. Fatty's going to say, I don't know how I'm way slimmer than I was when I got here, and it was not because I exercised. I have no idea. I probably just stress. But like, is a good reminder. Hey man, you didn't do what you like. You are not where you wanted to go. Public pressure and shame. If y'all think it works, you should definitely put it out there, because you manifest everything. You manifest the man, you manifest the dreams, the degree, the car, the profession. Manifest your goals too. And if you fail, it's very okay for people to pull up and to kind of like point it against you. And it's not their fault, it's your fault. Like this, I don't see no problem with that. Dr. Omar still need to make that school. Yes, we're going to shame him until he gets that school done. He said it in public. He could say it in private. He could keep it to himself and build it silently. You should put the things that you have to do out there, because public pressure and shame are big deterrents for you to just stay at home and go there. And I know that, Tina. Let that be a wedding or a Christmas party or a Thanksgiving party that that you have to go, and you have this dress or something that you need to wear, and the time is ticking, and see if you don't put your ass on the gym, because these people are going to see you and says, oh shit, look at Fatty looking like the Michelin Man, right? Like, so it helps. It's public. Put it out there and move along. If you can do it, it is what it is. You can do a time chamber, like you can do like a time capsule, like Mr. Beast. Schedule a video in 10 years and says, hey guys, this is me in 2023. I hope I'm not dead, right? But for the most part, I believe that there's actually amazing pressure, because outside validation, in my opinion, is way more important than the validation that you give yourself. When people actually shame you, or when people compliment you and says, "Oh my God, Tina, you are slimmer, you lost some weight," that's energy for you to go to the gym back again on the next day because it actually shows something. When you don't put that out there, usually people are going to be like, "Oh, nobody knows, so let me sneak to the fridge and eat something because nobody's going to watch."
I disagree with that. I think for me, when I knew I was serious about losing weight, because at one point I was like 205 pounds, right? Today I'm 150. So when I was really serious about losing weight, I thank you. I kept my goal.
Did you cut the leg off? Are you on a wheelchair? Stand up real quick. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
Go ahead.
not in a wheelchair. I look good. You seen my picture on New Year's Eve. Anyway, I think when I knew I got serious about my goal, I kept it to myself, right? Because years ago when I first got a personal trainer and I told people, it seemed like I got the most invites to parties, to restaurants, to brunch this, to brunch that, invites that I was not even getting. And I think what people don't know about, they can't ruin. Now, you do have people that you could tell because they're going to hold you accountable. Like when I got over 200 pounds, I really didn't even notice. My very, very close friend, she was just real stern with me, like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, you looking a little crazy. I ain't used to you looking like this. We need to do something about this." And she held me accountable. Anytime I was not eating what I wasn't supposed to eat, she would definitely tell me. And I think those real friends are very, very important to have in your circle that's gonna hold you accountable. And to me, it's the same with dating. When I'm in a relationship, I have the most people in my inbox. Like, don't let me post a picture of me like being with the person, his arm or anything. People come out the blue. Like, I'm talking about married and single. When I'm single, I still get a little attention, but not as much when I'm with somebody. And that's why I say, like, what people don't know about, they cannot ruin. It's very, very dangerous if you're serious about reaching a goal to expose it to the public and to the wrong public at that.
You know why that's Skip? Because if you met a man that you were proud of, you wanted him to post you tomorrow. If you were dating a man that, imagine that you date Prince Charming, and he was like, "What people don't know, they're not going to break because, okay, Rose, so that's why I'm not posting you." Y'all would go, "Law, you ever come on? You don't want to show me because you don't want to lose the other ones." Hey, Rose, the pressure that y'all make when y'all proud of the man that you are, y'all start to post body parts of that man. You post his hand, you post his feet, you post his elbow. Like, you will leave so many crumbs so people kind of understand who he is, that at this point, it's just that, once again, public reputation is actually very important. If woman posted every man that they are dating, by the time I follow you for 3 years, I already know that you dated 7 men. And now I'm thinking crazy about you. I know that you've been on several dates with this man and you are not showing them, but you're showing the food that you're eating. So I understand it's just for reputation control. Like, you don't want your reputation to be ruined, so you don't want to tell. It's like bringing a man that you like to your family. If every man that you like was brought to your dad, would he be embarrassed of you? The answer is yes. Most woman. If every man that you like, by the time that you're 35, if you brought that to your dad, he will be look at you like, "Oh my God, I fell as a dad." She likes everybody, right?
Well, we're not talking about people that we like. We're talking about people that we're in a relationship with, that we're with.
Okay, let me ask you something, Rose.
Posted on my page. And
hey, Rose,
like super exclusive.
Okay.
Damn, they're married. So
hey, Rose,
you don't see nobody on my page.
So let's do this, Rose.
Nothing.
If you buy a Birkin, are you going to post it? Are you going to post like an outfit with a Birkin on?
No. And
so you're not going to post no picture with that bag that you bought, or the shoes that nice shoes. If you go to Paris, you're not posting it. If you buy a G-Wagon, you're not posting it. Nothing that you do that you are very proud of it, you're not going to post it, right?
I'm not saying nothing, but there are most things I do keep private. I have a red bottom bag. I have the shoes that match. You've never seen it on my Instagram or Facebook page. So I think you got to maybe ask one of the other ladies, because
like, you don't post like the nails when you're proud of them, and when you go to the hairdresser and you lie and you look cute and shit. Like, oh, look at everybody.
You posted that hairdo right now.
Right?
I know that hair you got right now.
Right? So you don't do that? You don't do that, Rose? You don't like show, oh my gosh, I'm proud of what I have right now. Let me take a picture real quick and post it on my stories real quick so people can actually see it. Like, you don't do that?
Sometimes, but it's very rare. I know women that do it every day, like religiously for a living. Everything that they have, you're gonna know because they're gonna post it.
Sure, but you don't have to post me every day. You have to post me once every month.
Yeah, you're not getting that on my page.
But
I like Rose, man. I like
Rose.
Shout out to Rose, baby.
Hey,
Rose,
Rose.
do your thing, baby.
Hey, Rose, can you sing this song? I don't want to be a player no more.
I'm not a player.
No. Like, that sounds like a player from the Himalayas. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic. Like, he actually, he's like, again, if I don't see nothing, like, you know those women that post the picture with their beautiful friends and they find a way of hide the tag behind the comment so you can click on that shit, so you have to screen and you have to type the name and all that. Like, I don't trust women that say that, because either there's a double life going on or there's nothing that you're proud of on your life. Like, I'm sorry, if you go to Paris, you're going to post a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower for everybody to see. Your man should be the most proudful thing that you have in your life. And for us, our woman too. If I'm posting my cars and my house and the trips that I do and all that, I should be proud of actually posting the woman that I'm claiming for two reasons. I want everybody to know that this is my woman. And the second reason is that there's no plausible deniability. There's no, I didn't know that you guys were with each other. No, she represents me. I represent you. And to make sure that everybody knows that, I'm going to post you. So, you know, every time you do something now, it's going to be a reflection of me. If you are trying to hide and run away from that, what are you scared of exactly? How could me posting Rose make me break up with Rose?
So you're saying people are less proud if they don't post certain things?
I will tell you, if I was smashing Amber Rose on her prime, I would post on Snapchat, on X, on TikTok. I will post on Rumble. I will do.
That's not no, man.
You lose immediate access.
Doing all that, man.
No, but that's the thing. I'm actually gaining access because once people know that I'm banging Amber Rose, now other women are going to be curious about me, right? But on Rose, no.
You telling the biz, man.
You telling
there's not. No, there's not a biz. I am proud of her.
It is.
Shout out to my beautiful Betty Amber Rose, right?
Yeah, that's that Portuguese shit. No, not in America, man. We players over here, man.
Yeah. That's not keeping man. You can't do that.
What's the problem? Now, what's the problem with post? Like now, I think y'all are the ones that are game goofy. The best way for you to get woman is to post with a beautiful woman. If woman think you have a beautiful woman,
that's a woman if you claiming her. If you're not claiming her, and that's just your sneaky link or your side piece or your slide,
is irrelevant. No, but it's irrelevant. The best, fantastic. You know this, even on YouTube. The best way to get woman on YouTube is to appear that you are having any type of relationships with one of these women that actually looks so good that woman put them on the pedestal. I'm
not refuting that though, but you're not gonna get that level of woman doing that more likely than not. If you, well, it depends on where you are.
That depends on you. That depends on you. I'll get you that, right? But that's the thing.
Oh, Fatty, you're not correct. If you posting her business, the other women that's on her level going to see that, and they're going to.
We saying the same thing, Crip Jesus. I mean, yeah, Crip Jesus. We saying the same shit.
Yeah. No, they're going to fight for.
You're not keeping it P, bro.
They're going to fight for me. It's not about keeping it P or not. It's about what it works. Hey, wait, respectfully. I don't care. Well, hey, respectfully. 1 second. I got your microphone. This is not about culture. This is not about keeping it P. This is not about something that y'all invented on your heads because your area moves like that. The best way of getting other woman is to be pre-selected. Once Kim Kardashian likes Pete Davidson, now all of a sudden another woman come out of the woodwork to date Pete Davidson. That's the best way. If you actually are a player, you should know that. That's what I'm saying. So my question will be, like, what if I post Rose? Not Amber Rose, this Rose. Who is going to break us again? Like, who is going to break us? You post me, I post you. I like you, you like me. Now what? What happens?
Rose just told you she gonna break your ass because she didn't want you posting her.
Can I respond?
Then this them. Go ahead, Creep.
Rose said, "Hey, nigga, unless we together, you not gonna be on my page." Point blank. Period.
There's a balance to this, Fatty. There's a balance to this. Yes, you want to be seen with the top. Okay, yeah. When you are seen, but if you appear as if you trying to look at me, look at this, that's how you coming across right now. Oh, look at Amber Rose. Women are sentient. They move off instinct. They're gonna see right through that shit. That's corny, bro. Like anybody can see through that. That's like when Rico Reckless was with Summer Walker. Like that's how that shit was looking. Like all putting her all on the pedestal, over posting her, all that. That don't look peak.
That's putting on the pedestal. I just said post like you. Actually, matter of fact, no. 1 second. Did I say?
Let Fatty finish. Let Fatty finish.
Respectfully, did I say how am I going to post her exactly? Did I mention any way I'm going to post her exactly? I was being overreacting episode on Rumble, like it's a woman, it's like a trophy. Did I
Rumble, did it everywhere, my mama house, but daddy house. Yeah, you was excited.
Sure, bro. But that's the thing, right? Did you?
Now you trying to fit in with us?
Let me ask you a question, Creep Jesus. Since you are the cool guy
come on, we know what's up.
Since you are the cool guy in the room, Creep Jesus, did you post your boyfriend when you were in jail from 17 to 34?
I never had a boyfriend.
Are you sure?
See, that's all you could come with.
Oh, so they banged you but they didn't claim you?
Because you're the type of dude that don't get posted. That's why you're so mad about it.
Oh, absolutely. But nobody asked me, hey, spread your cheeks, please.
My women
I don't get posted, but I don't get I don't need commissionary money. I don't need commissionary money. I don't need that.
You and your feelings, because you don't get posted.
No, I'm not in my feelings. I'm just saying. Like you are talking about corny. You are a 30-something. You are a 40-year-old gangster.
In his feelings. I get posted. My women work out with me. I'm motivation to the women. I get it wet and hot. They like when I come around. You don't get posted. You and your feelings. And why you post my hands and my finger and my pinky? You know, probably did. They probably did post your pinky and your head. I wouldn't post you neither. Like, come on, bro. It's like you took some women out to eat and they posted your hand by the plate. They didn't post you, and now you mad. You will take it out on all the women on the panel. I get posted. I'm the dude telling them, "Stop! Please don't post me so much."
Oh Lord.
Wait, so there's
to the other side. And the other side don't move like you. We don't date somebody and say, "Oh, look it, she's famous." Oh. Someone hears about it. They incline. They say, "Hey, I heard about." That's how it goes behind the scenes.
I'm very happy that you found a woman that dates a man that had past homosexual relationships.
So you in Portugal? What?
No, I'm like women usually don't date bisexual men, so I'm very happy that you found somebody that would.
What's the equivalent of celebrity or hot woman in Portugal that you could compare this to? Because you're saying Amber Rose and all of that.
It was not about her being a celebrity. It was about the way she looks.
Amber Rose, the clown or whatever. So who's
it's because of how she looks. It has nothing to do with her being a celebrity.
Somebody name we recognize from Portugal. I'm saying. So you
Cristiano. I know. 1 second, please. I know someone. Let me talk, please. I know someone from Portugal that you actually would date. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yes.
That's don't agree to that, brother. That's
no. He asked me for somebody attractive that you would date Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, absolutely.
Player, brother.
And by the way, I don't know if there's a violation, but like creeps drinking from red cups, I don't know about that. So I just want to say, yes,
one day a woman will post. One day you will keep your New Year's resolution and work out, and a girl will post you.
When you are in jail for 15 years, you have a lot of time to work out.
You need a new me.
I got a question.
So a girl can post you.
When you are in jail for 15 years, you have a lot of time to work out.
They was posting.
You actually should be buffer. 15 years on hyperbolic chamber. You should be the own at this point.
I was going viral, getting posted on the Black Relationship Facebook. Black Relationship going viral from jail. Yeah, because I look good.
Is that a good thing?
Is that like? Was that on? What is the gay thing or seeking arrangements? What is the gay thing?
Grindr.
Women came.
Was you going to go viral on Grindr?
What's your obsessed with homosexuality?
No. 1 second, because you call me lame. Like 1 second, please. 1 second. 1 second. Let me just finish this, right? Because you call me lame and corny and all that thing, right?
Whoa.
I I already told you this the first time that you met me.
I've never met you.
Let me finish, please. Let me finish. You've been an adult for like 5 years in your life. You either was incarcerated and you were an adult for like 5 years. Right now, you are mentally like 23 or something like that. What is corny and lame for 30 years old is not the same thing for people that are mentally 23 like you. So you wouldn't understand what a bad bitch is and how to keep her because usually you are dating Tyrone, not Bad Kitchen. Okay, I will leave it at that. You can go ahead and say what is.
Okay, listen.
You can say what is nice or not in Portugal and all that.
Bullshit.
But
Okay, listen.
you will tell me about your boyfriends more in the next episode. Okay, girl, you got this.
The point is, you're mad because you don't get posted. You mad because you don't get posted, so you always want to come with the little fruity jokes because you have no receipts of your heterosexuality because no one's posted you.
So prove that you are not gay.
Tyrone, I got proof. I'm with
Prove it.
In Sandra, in Barbara, you feel what I'm saying? Tiffany, and Tanisha,
And there's one,
and Krisha. I got evidence of that.
and Tyreek,
I'm posted on their pages, but we don't know if you're with Mark
and
John,
Tommy,
Henry, Dick, or Clark.
and Jackson.
Any receipts of your heterosexuality?
But so let's do this.
Wait, can I answer the question? Wait, no. You went big on me. I stay quiet.
Go ahead.
Do you have any receipts of your heterosexuality? I think that's what you.
Sure. Yes, sure. So let's bet $1,000 that I can produce evidence that I'm heterosexual right now. Are you deaf now? Let's prove $1,000 that I can prove. No, hey sir. Now that you talking, now let's talk money, right? I will actually lower the bet because you're probably still trying to figure out your life, right? 500 that I can produce evidence that I'm heterosexual, and if I can't, I will send you 500 to you.
Check this out. Even if you showed yourself,
No. Check this out, sir. You call my bluff. Let's have fun.
Listen, you can
show. Sure, let's have fun, sir. You got this.
Show whatever you want to show. I'm not the one up here questioning you. You keep questioning me. You can show whatever you want to show.
Yes.
The point is, you got some obsession with homosexuality, and the point is, you don't get posted. So whatever secret pictures you got, that's cool. That's fine. But no one has publicly declared you heterosexual.
Okay.
You've never been publicly declared heterosexual.
Yes.
So,
right. Just 1 second, Mel. I promise it's the last thing I'm saying. I promise the last thing I say, right? I promise.
No woman has found you worthy of presenting.
Hold on, Crib Jesus. Hold on. Go ahead, Fatty.
I promise it's the last thing I say. I think you're trying to bait me into sending pictures so you can see my dick. I really think he's dead. Now that I think about it, prove it that you are inside of a woman, Fatty. No, just the tip. Just the tip, Fatty. I want to see the rest of it. It sounds like you are stepping on the line, sir. Is that what you tried to do?
Do you have a rebuttal, Crip Jesus?
Exactly. Let me go. Let me.
He tried to bet me money so he can send a picture of his fat little wee-wee with his stomach covering all over it, talking about his New Year resolution. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, did you notice that he said fat? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, sir. That's what you want to see, if he's fat or not.
Rose, do you remember your question, Rose?
You need to get some women to post you.
Hold on, Crib Jesus. Rose, do you remember your question? Hold on, Crib Jesus. Rose, do you remember your question?
Yes, ma'am, I do. It seems like my timeline is a bit delayed in the dating world. So my question would be to you all, when do you start posting people? At what point in a relationship do you post the person that you're dating?
Sarah, go ahead. You're muted.
My apologies. Rose, I'm like you. I don't post a whole lot. Usually the guy is trying to post me before I even think about posting him. So I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Coco.
I posted my husband pretty early when we were dating, maybe second, third week. But I mean, he proposed a year from the day that we met, and we've been married 15 years this past September. So I mean, it took no time.
But can I ask a follow-up?
Athena, hold on, let every lady answer. Athena?
For me, I think it's like when you're official, and I wouldn't, I guess, title it official quickly, because I think one thing that's really embarrassing is like you're talking to someone or like, okay, we want to be exclusive, and like let's say you post them and then 6 months down the line they break things off or whatever, and you're like, that's embarrassing. 6 months is embarrassing. Even a year, I'm like, oh, that's not. Yeah, it's not fun. So I think whenever you're like pretty established in a relationship, you know where it's going, then I would say it's appropriate to post it.
And does that have a time frame on it for you or no? Does that have a time frame on it for you or no?
Like after you've known the person for 6 months to a year and you know that you're wanting to be exclusive with them.
Okay. Ghosty, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. What's your response to the question?
So my boyfriend doesn't have social media. I have it, but I literally never use it. I think the last time I posted on Instagram was probably like 2 years ago, maybe. But I did post a couple pictures of me and him when we first started dating. By this time we were serious. We were moving in together. And it was just whenever we took our first cute picture and, you know, we were serious together. We took a cute picture and I posted it because I thought it was cute. But, you know, I'm not like intentionally thinking about these things. So.
Okay. So does it have a time frame on it for you?
Yeah, not really. Like, I guess if I look at other relationships, it would just be if we have a cute picture, I'll post it. If we're in a relationship, I can always delete it later. Worst comes to worst.
Okay. Rose, go ahead and do your follow-up question before we go to super chats.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Coco. Okay, you married this man, correct? Is that what you said? So when you posted him, was it labeled like, was it publicized to the world? Hey, this is the person that I'm dating, that I'm with, or it was just because women post that them brother, this my big brother, this my cousin, this just a friend picture all the time. I'm just asking. Oh, you're on mute, honey.
It was probably, thank you for letting me know. It was, I can look back because it was on Facebook. Like this is Facebook era. This is like 09, 10. It wasn't really Instagram back then, but I probably captured something stupid, but I do know when we were kind of just hanging out, but I do know like our first official date, that whole night, I have an album of it that is still on, like really the progression of our relationship is on my Facebook, which is really kind of precious to me because it chronicalizes our time together, dating, engagement, married, children. So not all, well, we don't really post for children like that because he doesn't like that. But yeah, I mean, I can drop my stuff in the chat so you can see it, but you can kind of see in my albums, like I was about him, like he was it when I met him. So didn't matter when anybody thought, I was sprung. I was absolutely, but it was mutual because he told me early on that I was it for him and he was it for me. So, and he proposed a year to the date that we met.
Ali, do you have anything you want to say or add?
I think so. I think if a woman is very intentional and she has, like a lot of women, if their account is private and it's mostly their close friends and their family, I think it's understandable when she's posting. But a lot of women like to show off the things that's important to them, and the things that get them attention and likes as well too. I think social media is used more so for women to validate themselves than men in almost every category. So depending on how she uses social media, typically demonstrates to us what kind of woman she is. So if you're posting things and it's always changing, like you post Michael on Monday, next month is Ralph, next, the month after that is Tom. Like women aren't consistent with what they're posting, but it does show us what they think is important to them, but more so what gets them validation. So a lot of men don't typically use social media for validation unless they're insecure men. So they'll show off their cars, their house, their money. They want people to see what's going on in their lives to feel validated. But if a woman is posting consistently, and it's her life is private and it's her close friends and family, I think it's understandable so her family and friends can see it. But most women post for validation and to show off the things that they think this is important to them. It's not really for any type of purpose or meaningful purpose typically.
So, go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
Just
Mr. Fantastic was talking.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Rose, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Rose is serious out here, man. She said, hey, I'm not posting nobody. Don't you post me. Rose is keeping the game how the game supposed to go. I see you play a player from the Himalayas. I respect it, Rose. I respect it, love.
It's player.
When did you post
hard
your
out here on these?
It's player.
No, because I wanted Ali to answer the question. The person that you're dating now, I'm assuming you're in a relationship. When did you post her?
Me or Fantastic.
No, both of you are.
I will never post my kids or children on social media because how disgusting people treat me on social media. So y'all see how people come at me and how disgusting people can be. So I don't want to compromise my woman or my children. If social media wasn't the way towards me like it is, I would love to post my women and my children. I think they're the most beautiful things in the world. Like I want everybody to see my women and children. So if you see me in public, I'm not going to be like, oh shoot, hey, go the other way. That's the people I know. It's what people do with social media and how disrespectful people can be to men with social media. If y'all promote your children and your women, a lot of times they're not going to disrespect y'all like that. But when men start posting their families, their women and kids, they get to disrespecting their women and kids. And then something might have to happen. I ain't gonna say what would have to happen, but something's going to possibly have to happen to that person. And the laws is just forget the laws. So I don't go as far as posting my women and kids, but also if I truly love them and value them in today's society, and I know how social media is, I'm not going to use them to go, oh, Ali got a woman, Ali got a kids. I'm not going to use them for attention. So I know I love them. They know I love them too. But again, if the social media was different and it was kind of more so how it was in the past as well too, I would post them. That's why I understand if you're an intentional woman too, where you may not post your man, but a lot of women will post everything else, and they would post like the vacation, being flown out, living a 304 world, but they just don't want to put the man in front of them because they don't value and respect those guys. Y'all use social media to show what's important to you. We don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
so with that, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. So as for me, Ali, I had the same when I was married or whatever. That was something you definitely have to look out for, especially if you're doing this type of content. You got to protect your family and your kids, especially. I wasn't able to. I just recently started posting my kids because it's to the point now where they're old enough and whatever. And I let it be known, like Ali said, if you want to take it there, if and when we ever meet in person, there will be heavy consequence to pay if you dare. But when they're a whole lot younger, you don't, what I'm saying, you want to protect them from that. But being that I am single, right, and highly ready to mingle, baby. Hey, ain't nobody posting nobody. We just out here. We got an understanding. We take pictures together. That's for us. That's our private business, and we stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Behind social media and closed doors and everything else.
And one more thing. It used to be you could promote what was on your arm and bragging about what was on your arm as well too for a lot of guys. But why is a guy going to post what everybody already smashed as well too? Why should we be recognized and give a lot of promotion, especially if we get older ages and we still breaking up and getting back together and this woman then got 10, 20, 30 bodies? Why is a lot of men going to flaunt you or present you to the world when everybody done smashed you?
I mean, like, don't y'all men be proud that y'all that 31st person?
No, it's not that. That's another thing.
I can't
nobody.
Definitely not.
He was gonna post Amber Rose. He just said he was gonna post Amber Rose and be proud. He would have been 150.
And he needs to bring he needs to come.
Well, celebrities a little different. You get a little clout for celebrities, but yeah,
so Chris Jesus, you moving to go. You moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving no goalpost.
If you smash,
man.
Hold on, Chris Jesus. Let Ali respond, please.
If somebody smashed Halle Berry, people would get a lot recognition and a lot more women. If they showed that they smashed Halle Berry, women would want to get with that guy because he smashed Halle Berry. So it's not the same. But if she's showing that all the men she having sex with, that's not a flex. You look goofy as a woman when you showing off the guy that the next guy that just had sex with you.
Yeah, the
And you can't keep him.
Nobody's that.
Jermaine Dupri did say more
I'm not
women wanted
posting
him
you.
when he was with Janet.
Hold on, let Mr. Fantastic Lamb.
Well, no, I'm like Ali said, man. Listen, nowadays you got to be careful. You got to, do the cat facts, do a background search, get your private investigator. You got to know who and what you're dealing with before you claim this woman publicly. So, you know what I mean? A lot of times, like you said, if it's a situationship or if you want some, she got a nigga and you the other nigga, what the hell, hey, if you did it to him, you'll do it to me. So I think a lot of men have wised up on that shit too. Like, hey, everything ain't worth posting. If it gets to the point where it's serious, she understands that she ain't gonna be making no complaints.
Go ahead, Coco. Finish your thought.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I think Ali and Mr. Fantastic stated the point that Fatty was making earlier, that Jermaine Dupri said that he's never had so many women throw themselves at him until his relationship with Janet Jackson. So to the point with celebrities, it is a bit different. Like when you're with someone who's well known, it brings more attention and more women to you in that celebrity world.
Okay. Fatty, are we ready for the super chats?
I'll read them real quick. I'll read them.
Okay.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
Much love. Oh, let me come up here. Much love to my sister Doris for being a member for 33 months. So much love to you. We truly appreciate
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then my brother Frederick said, healthy new year to everybody. Yeah, we really do hope everybody has a healthy new year. And it's a new year, new you, even though I know none of y'all going for follow through with your New Year's resolution.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
None of y'all. Much love to my brother Cool Care for gifting us a
The
membership.
Untouchable Empire, baby.
And then my sister Wanda hits us with a $2 super chat, $1.49 super chat, and then another $1.49 super chat. We truly appreciate it. Much love to you, my sister Wanda. And she's so lucky, she's a star. Hits us with a $5 super chat. Yeah, I know Britney Spears song. That was a good song back then. I think Melanin's hair, period. Black women. Yes, definitely. Yes. We would definitely can say that. Yes, black women. Zero Fallout with the $5 super chat. The oaths of women I scribe on water, meaning it's not permanent. That's why old saying, a man's word is written in stone, it's permanent and it's tangible. That's 100% facts. Regardless of whether women says yes or no, regardless if a woman is with you or she's not with you, you can't keep her from changing her mind. Much respect to Riri with the $10 super chat, just showing love and support. Much love to you, my sister Riri.
Let's go. We got $10.
Sir, do you have any change?
Nah, motherfucker, I'm broke.
And then my brother Player One gives us with another membership. Much love to you, my brother.
The Untouchable Empire, baby.
Is that Player One? Yeah, that's Player One. And then my brother T.O. hits us with 10 memberships. Much love to you, my brother. I truly support it, man. You that. Nigga. And then my brother James hits us with a $2 super chat. At the end of the day, it's about discipline also. Much respect to you, family. And then Smell the Roses hits us with $20. Much love to you, my sister. Smell the Roses. And then the jackpot with the $5 super chat. Loving the panel. Everyone keep doing your thing. And shout out to that special person. They know who they are. Yeah, they know who you are. Y'all bringing the New Year's with that special person, right? They ain't gonna be here next year, right?
I got dumped. Oh no.
Hey, you got dumped?
On New Year's Day.
It ain't nothing that you did wrong. It was what they did wrong, right?
Yeah.
We gonna get right back to that.
Yeah,
too.
he found out he was nigga number 3. That's what it was, Ali.
Yeah. Found out.
He found out he was too far down on the bench.
And he found out why Rose wasn't posted. Robert Platinum with a $2 super chat. Much love to you, my brother, man. We truly appreciate that. I definitely got to find out how you got dumped on New Year's. Kim One with the $2 super chat. Mr. Fantastic. Did you receive my email from who that M2?
Yeah, I respond to him.
King Barracuda with the $2 super chat. Just the tip is nasty work, bro. What the hell is going on? Man. Never mind. I ain't gonna comment to that. My brother, American First Rifleman, gifted fantastic. With
Got Untouchable Empire, baby.
If anybody who's streaming on our side, please, y'all, hit them with super chats, like their channel, and subscribe to their channel, and make sure you share their channel as well too. All right, we want everybody to eat. Okay. Then Eugene Steele with the $5 super chat. Do you know how many husbands and wives I've seen on YouTube now, but they weren't doing it for the validation though? I don't know. Very hard to say. Again, y'all, much love to the almost 600 people that's in the building. Let me see. Can I? 600 people in the building. Please like and subscribe after the videos. Please hype up the videos as well too, and the lives. Much love to y'all. Before we move on, hey Rose, whose heart did you break before the New Year's? Because we know you broke their heart. You smiling hard. I know you a heartbreaker. A lot of sisters on these panel, I could see. Look, Sarah a heartbreaker, Athena a heartbreaker, Coco was breaking hearts too, and you know Ghosty was out there breaking hearts. Why do y'all love breaking our hearts so bad? Who hearts did you break this time, Rose?
I didn't break anybody's heart. I mean, when we first started dating, you know exactly what it is. So you adhere to those terms and conditions. I don't mislead anybody.
Hold on. I already know. Hold on. You didn't give him no New Year's cat. That's what it was, wasn't it? That's what it was. He been with you for a whole year and didn't get no new. That's crazy.
No, this is the thing.
Oh
Lord. About. No, it's only been 2 months. Why would I?
Damn, it's more than 2 months to get some. Lord, geez, hold on, Ali. Hold on, Ali. Oh, this man gave you a criminal gift.
Well, he told me I could choose between getting a Christmas gift or go to any restaurant that I wanted to go to for Christmas. So I chose the restaurant.
So you got a criminal gift, and this man still ain't got no cat. Get her out of here, man. Get Rose.
Is that why he broke up though? Is that why he broke up?
And she probably wanted some Moet. She wanted she didn't want no cheap champagne for New Year's. She wanted the you know what I'm saying? No,
hold on, fantastic. Let's get to the bottom of this. All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Why did he break up with you on New Year's?
Well, he invited me to his family brunch. We went there and it sort of was a back and forth that happened. So when I got home, he called me and he said that he was leaving me alone because
you're moving too fast. Do you know you ain't just do that? You ain't just do that.
Back and forth in front of his family?
Why did you go back and forth with this leader you're supposed to cooperate with? Why were y'all going back and forth?
Okay, so we went back and forth because he was trying to convince me that he could drive me home and he had been drinking. I felt like he was not in a good enough state to drive home. We stay about 10 minutes from each other. So I said, let me just drop you off at your house. I can bring you your car in the morning. Or his little cousin was riding with us. I said, she can drive. She can drop me off and then she can take you home. So he broke up with me because he said I listened to another man over him and I disrespected him and he does not want to deal with a woman like me. So it was over. But hear me
Who's
out.
the man you listen to, though?
You dodged a bullet.
Hold on. Let her finish.
So the man that I listened to was his older cousin. This is what he said. So we were outside at the vehicle. It was determined that I was going to drive home. We got to the car. He like, no, you ain't finna drive home. I'm driving. So we did that shit 4 times, going back in the house, coming back outside to the car, arguing, because every time I got to the car, he tricked me. He took the keys and wanted to drive. So it got to a point where his older cousin came outside. They're like kind of tussling in the middle of the street. He like, nah, just drive my car home. Drive my car to your house. I need to deal with him because they're damn near about to fight at this point. So his cousin is yelling at me, just get in my car and drive to your house. It's the only way you can get home. And he's like, don't get in the car with my cousin. You bet not get in the car with my cousin. You just met him. You don't know him. And at the time,
stay there, Rose. Mr. Fantastic.
Uber?
Mr. Fantastic, thoughts?
What was he drinking? clear or brown?
We were all drinking wine, clear. We was
Everything, huh? So he really was a little under the influence.
He was, and
That's all. I
if
give
he
you that.
would have got
So I'll give you that. Like I said, that's a safety issue. If he's mad at you over a safety issue and something that's only going to be his benefit, yeah, I can't blame you for that. All bullshitting aside, but yeah, if it's any to the point of where people outside of you guys are saying, "Hey, man, you're not fit to drive," and most people don't know this, but I think most people don't know most DUIs happen within 5 or 10 miles of, you know what I'm saying, you get being at home. So I can't blame you for that if that was the case. But you still should have gave him some cat though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He didn't let you in past the threshold because everything gets cut off as far as relationship goes by what's the last holiday in the summertime? Labor Day, right?
Yeah, September.
Yeah, Labor Day. Yeah. All relationships are cut off by Labor Day. No Christmas gifts. If you only get a Thanksgiving plate, none of that family stuff. So he broke the rules for you, but he is an alcoholic at the same time. So it's a watch.
He broke what rule?
Hold on, Ali, thoughts?
I think a real woman would let a man drive drunk. Like, I don't understand what's the problem with him driving drunk. I think he can take you home respectfully. No, I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know I'm talking.
I was like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, no way.
Nah, I'm messing with y'all. No, if that story went the way you said, he's sitting there tussling with his cousin in the street because he's been drinking too much. The don't get in my cousin car. Were you about to get in the cousin car or something?
So the cousin, he was about to take his daughter home, but initially his daughter rode there with us. He was like, nah, cuz I can't let you take my daughter home. So he was about to drive past us because he's thinking that the guy that I'm with is going to let me drive. And when he see us out in the middle of the street going back and forth, he stopped. He like, nah, just go ahead and drive my car. My daughter is already in there. She'll bring me my car back and I'm going to drive his car home.
Oh, so the cousin was saying, hey, I'll let her drive my car, drop the daughter off, come back, and then she can still take you.
Yeah, she took me home. The daughter
Okay,
took I physically
Did he call you back? Did he call you back and apologize yet?
He did. He called me like 15 times.
You ain't gonna say that though? Oh my God, yo, that's
Right.
great.
We ain't get to that part yet.
All right. Crib Jesus, do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, I think the problem probably was more just how it was handled. You know what I'm saying? Like the fighting, like maybe you could have just got on. You feel what I'm saying? Like he drunk, he ain't listening. I'm gonna take an Uber or something, you know? Because once it leads to the fighting, then you can't really reverse it, you know. Now it went too far.
Okay. Diesel TV, welcome to the building. We appreciate you being here. Are you aware of the conversation currently happening?
Yeah, Rose a thug out here.
Go ahead and share your thoughts.
Rose is a thug. So Rose, if y'all was drinking so much, how much was you drinking to be able to drive?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out too.
I'm an occasional drinker. That day I took one shot and I was sipping wine. I'm at his family house. I don't know them. That was my first time. So if I'm in an unfamiliar place, I'm like not drinking heavy like that. And then once I seen that he was drinking shots and having a good time, I'm like, I'll just sit back and I won't drink as much.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. That's all I was wondering, because if everybody drinking and tossing them back, and you say I've seen two drunk people go at it and say they could drive, you know what I'm saying? And it's like both of y'all drunk. Y'all don't need to be driving. So
dudes like that is red flags. If a dude like, nah, I can drunk, man. If you man, I could I'll lose a friendship over that.
You know that the average person drives drunk. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang. Go ahead.
The average person drives drunk 11 times before they actually get caught, right? And just like Mr. Fantastic said, most of the time it's within 5 miles of your residence because you get comfortable, you done made it, you good, and then you jump in the curb, right? So yeah, and you don't even realize the police been following you for the last 10 miles, right? So yeah, that's usually how it happens. But at the end of the day, I go against what Crip said because I'd rather fight my boy from getting in the car, getting arrested or killing somebody or himself, and deal with that later than have that on my soul that I allowed him to drive home drunk.
But that's not her. That's not her homie. That's not what I said. I'm talking about her. He was there with his family. She said he fought with his cousins, so she could have just left. His cousins have known him his whole life.
Well, initially they were fighting. Going back and forth. They walked out.
About being drunk.
They walked inside and outside. They walked in and out 4 times. Right, Rose?
One at a time.
Right. So Rose and her boyfriend walked in and out 4 times. She was arguing with him about getting in the car. So once the cousin did come in and intervene, she rode home with his daughter. So she did actually leave.
Okay. The
after
whole thing
that.
started about, did she give him some cat yet or not? So they still in the probation period. She went to his family. She wanted to go home. He was drunk. It got a little rough. I've been in a situation like this with women plenty of times. They get a little tipsy, get to acting weird. You have a choice to fight with them or remove yourself from the situation. If she's there with family, or if he's there with family, I'm gonna remove myself from the situation because I want something to still progress from this further. I still want to be with them, so I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. Let their family deal with it. I'm not gonna get.
How you gonna progress? How you gonna progress if you get up in jail?
Bro, hold on. I'm not gonna hop all in the cousin and the daughter and get all in the mix. I know me personally, I'm gonna get mad more about that. Like you could just bounce, then get all in the mix with my. If I'm seeing my uncles and aunties yelling at me about it, and you there with them and all that, I'm gonna take it the same way.
Yeah, you're a red flag. You're a red flag. Why are you getting
drink like that? So it's not even a big deal with me. But I'm saying I've been in that situation with women.
Let Diesel respond.
But if you're getting mad because everybody's telling you fucked up, you're the red flag, bro. Like what are we doing?
We're talking about alcoholism.
You just said that you would get mad if she was sitting there and she saw that your family was going at you about something that you were doing. That's what you just said.
I'm talking about a woman dating a man or a man dating a woman. You just get to know this person. If a situation gets a little tricky, I'm gonna remove myself from it before it goes too far. The shit you talking about is how domestic violence and all that happens. Trying to just force something on somebody. If their family is there, let them deal with it.
Wait, a quick question.
Not yet, Coco.
Okay.
Final thoughts, guys.
At the end of the day, you're talking about removing yourself when the initial conversation she was having with her boyfriend was that she was driving. The argument didn't start happening until she got into the car with the cousin's daughter to go home. She did exactly what you said she should have done in the first place. She initially thought she was going to be able to drive. When they got out to the car, he tricked her. That's what she said. That's why they kept going back and forth. So I don't know what you're getting.
Hold on real quick. I'm just asking Rose just real quick. Hey, Rose, excuse me. You were trying to keep him from getting in his car, right?
Well, I was trying to keep him from getting in a driver's seat.
Right, in the driver's seat. Right. So that he can't. When you say stuff like that, let's say we're in a position where I'm fighting with my girl, we in the house, I can walk away from that situation. This is a situation where she's trying to get in the driver's seat and he's trying to leave in the car driving drunk. She can't just leave that situation. He's trying to get in the car drunk. And if she leaves that situation, he gets in the car and gets in the accident. Now is her guilty conscience and the cousin's guilty conscience. And now they got to live with the fact they let this man drive drunk. That's not a situation you could just walk away from. If my woman is drunk and she's trying to get in the car, I will spend the night trying to keep her out that car if it's till the morning time and make sure she's not drunk. I'm not going to go, you know what? You got it. Here's the keys. Go drive. No, I'm going to sit there for the rest of the night till she's sober and she's not getting in that driver's seat. So I'm not about to go, you know what? We fighting, man. I'm just walking away. You need to drive, go drive. Come on, quick, Jesus. I get where you come from.
I said 10 times I'll leave the families there. I said 10 times I'll leave the violation that I see that's probably going on in his mind. I said probably is that the interaction with the family. I wouldn't want you to get in the car with my cousin or uncle, any of that. I would want you to get in your Uber or whatever and just remove.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a man though. It was his daughter. It was that's the thing you missing too. Crib Jesus. It wasn't even the fact of the matter. It was the literal man. If it would have been a literal man, he would have had a leg to stand on. But the teenage daughter, it was just his car. The teenage daughter. So the man wasn't even involved. He was just there to keep him from driving, and he was fighting to let him drive his own cousin home too. He didn't. Everybody was trying to keep keep the dude that Rose was with from driving because he was too intoxicated. So Buddy wrong on all fronts.
Right. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Crip Jesus. If your cousin drunk and he's with Rose and he keep trying to get in the car, you gonna expect the Rose to let him in the car? You gonna let him just get in the car and drive off?
No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna hope that she tells me so I can use my manly energy and my family energy with him to maybe calm him down. I'm gonna assume that he's not gonna listen to her. He just met her. She's a woman. I don't see why what I'm saying is so crazy. A lot of men are not gonna listen to a woman they just met. That's far-fetched or something.
No, it sounds like what she
did. That's exactly what she did.
It sounds like exactly what happened. I bet that cousin was just. I bet that
don't-
cousin wasn't disrespecting him. I bet Rose wasn't disrespecting him. They try to talk him down. Hey, man, you don't need to drunk, bro. That's what his cousin said. I bet Rose said, hey, you don't need to get in the driver's seat, babe. And he kept pursuing it, and they got in an altercation. So what's different than what? Go ahead.
I think
Go
the
ahead, Sarah.
remove
Go ahead, Sarah, and then
the
go ahead,
family.
Sarah, and then Diesel, and then Coco.
Yeah, I don't think Rose was wrong at all. I think I'm a very big advocate for not drinking and driving. We have enough Uber, taxi, friends, family
Oh, yeah.
systems in place that there's never an excuse to drink and drive. Please don't do it. And the fact that Rose stood in the way of her now ex-boyfriend from drinking and driving, I commend that. And she lost the relationship because of it.
They're back together. They're
They're back together, Sarah.
she said
hold
you
on.
can pull it
Roster
up her house.
member.
Hold on,
Not
hold
boyfriend,
on.
not boyfriend, roster member.
Hold on, I said Sarah, Diesel, Coco, and then Mr. Fantastic.
But I don't think she did anything wrong. And I if I was in that same position, I would have done everything exactly the same. The cousin was driving by and came and he said, okay, let me deal with this. And she got in the car with the daughter or his daughter and left so that the cousin, man to man, can deal. Like, there literally was nothing wrong with what she did. But the most important key factor you got to take away from this is she stopped him from drinking and driving. And that is, you care about somebody when you do that. If she really didn't give a shit, she would have just gave him the keys and walked or called an Uber. So more power to you, Rose.
Go ahead, Diesel.
So this is what I have a problem with Crip Jesus when he said, you need to get in the Uber. You would trust your girl getting into a stranger's car than the car of your cousin. This is crazy talk. And I think you're saying that is because you're trying to be proud of and not look a certain type of way in front of your family. That's all you're doing. So, like, I don't understand what is the problem with her getting in the car, even if it was your cousin driving, a cousin driving, that's your family, that's your cousin. You know him. You know she's going to get home. But you would rather her get in an Uber? That doesn't make sense to me.
Hell yeah, I'd rather her get in an Uber.
No.
That's not
Hold
my
on,
girl. We
Crip.
just met. It's only been 2 months. I ain't got no cat yet. She's getting in the Uber.
Hold on, Crip
Your
Jesus.
girl could turn into your
Hold
wife.
on, Crip Jesus.
That's not my girl.
Hold
We
on.
ain't even had sex yet.
Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead,
That's the
Coco,
end of the
and then
story.
Mr.
She paid
Fantastic.
attention.
Hold
I
on,
understand.
Crip Jesus.
I understand, Crip. I'm not going to say the other part. But I understand, Mr. Crip, that I understand because if the relationship is new, like I've been in dynamics with my husband's family, even 15 years in, that I keep out. And especially if there's something going on with him, I just remove myself from the situation and let the family handle it, because it can be a bit tricky if you go with the cousin starts saying things, and he understands his family better than you do, Rose. And if he is a good man, you know him. If he's a good man mess up. Everyone to act like people have driven drunk. And I'm not saying that's okay. I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I'm saying if you have the keys, you can just, again, hindsight is 20/20. But if you have the keys, you can give it to the cousin, disengage, because you should not argue with a drunk person. It never goes well. There's no reasoning to argue with a drunk person. Give the cousin the keys, you disengage. Like, I'm going to be an Uber to remove yourself, because family dynamics are tricky, and especially if it's early on. If it's a good man, he will apologize to you, boo, boo, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying, from a perspective of seeing family dynamics throughout the years, it is better to remove yourself, to say, I'm going to take an Uber, than to just be in the mix 2 months in.
Y'all remember to hit the like button on all the platforms. Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic, and then it's going to be Crip Jesus and then Athena.
You know, I'm cool. I was just saying, you know, it wasn't Rose's boyfriend. It was a roster holder. So, yeah, it's just to clarify that.
Go ahead, Crip
He
Jesus.
was in the starting five, though.
It sounds like he agreed with me. See, we can't act like dudes is stupid out here. If I know I'm in the roster, you better not get in the car with my cousin. I'm tripping, and that's on Crip.
That's
Patty,
crazy.
do you have a question, Patty?
Yes. I was actually applauding Rose, but now I'm against her. You should leave that man and never talk with him back again. He failed the test. He tried to apply to be your boyfriend. He did a massive violation. Driving while drunk and making you go with him is risk, like, is very Like it sounds like it's something that somebody that spent 15 years in jail would do, right? So I would recommend you to be very careful, because if this is your future husband and this is how we're moving right now, this man is going to ruin your motherfucking life. Like this is something I'm expecting a 21-year-old to do, not a grown man. Putting his future family in danger for pride when there's actually people that can drive him safe home is one of the most ridiculous shit that you can do. And like Ali said, you can be my best friend. If you do that shit to me, I'm not talking with you anymore.
I cut off friends.
It's done. Like you are going to jeopardize my shit sooner or later. There's a mentality of somebody that has nothing to lose, right? So respectfully, Rose, I was with you in the beginning. I left when Ali kind of did the joke and all that. I think everybody found it fun. It's not fun that you see him doing that, fighting family, which is a massive violation too, right? Because everybody gets drunk. I never fought my family because I was drunk. I made some jokes and all that, but the way that he's moving drunk is everything is I don't know if I can translate this. People tell what people do what they really feel when they're drunk and when they're mad. And if this is how he is when he's drunk, that's exactly who he is. He's just pretending for now because he's trying to secure the spot. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
How old did you say he was 25 years old, Rose?
No, 33.
And I'm sorry for interrupting the Crip Jesus. I don't think he has a driver's license, but go ahead.
Oh no! You're gonna make me go. You're gonna make me put this real.
You got a driver's license, Crip Jesus?
Ben had a driver's license. Why y'all getting at me like this, man?
That's crazy. Y'all need to leave that man alone.
You look like you ain't got no driver's license, so
I'm a United States of America. Okay.
Go ahead, Athena.
In California, they don't take nothing but a written test and one driver. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a question, Rose. I thought you said you didn't talk to him after that. Like you cut things off. Is that correct?
No.
I sent him a text explaining that I think it's best that we give each other some space.
Okay.
Because I called him that night when I got home. I called him. I was like, "Hey, you in the car with your cousin? Did you make it home safely?" And he started going off on me. He was like, "This is why I don't date girls that do podcasts." He told me that was some weird. Oh my goodness, he tore the podcast down, Ali.
Hey, pull up.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say that.
He doesn't date.
You put the story out there just now. This is bad. You shouldn't have did him like this. Now we know he ain't get no coochie. We know he fought his family. This not good.
Not good.
Yeah, but we don't know who this dude is.
He has a
Didn't keep his hood.
Let Athena finish. Let Athena finish, and then Ghosty hasn't spoken.
Yeah, definitely too old for that. I would say leave him. That's not good. The way he treated his family, the way he was irresponsible, risking or trying to risk everyone's life, family member's life, your life. That's not a protector. You wouldn't want anything to do with that. So I agree with what some of the other panelists said.
One more thing, y'all. Hold on. How long have you known the cousin, Rose?
That was my first day meeting the cousin.
So in a way, I would probably how did you get home that night?
The cousin had his daughter in the front seat when he pulled next to us. He took the cousin.
Okay, but if he didn't have his cousin, if he didn't have his daughter with him, you wouldn't have went home with him, right?
I don't think so because I don't know him being another man. But I can't say that I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, it's probably over with him.
Well, Ali, let me ask you this, Ali. Is as much I might be biased because I done seen some shit with Uber. Right. Are y'all saying it's safer for her to go on an Uber ride than your cousin?
Well, Uber, you have to do a lot of checks with Uber, man, to drive Uber Diesel. So I would think it's more like that. The Uber is monitored. Yes, I would say because Uber is monitored, and you have to do a background check. You have to do a lot of things in order to
hold up, but you know your cousin.
No, she
you
don't
know your cousin.
No, she
no.
said,
You as the boyfriend, you know your cousin. Let's say.
Oh, I know my. Yeah. I know my.
You're saying that You would be pissed off if she got
saying
in
it
the
that
car
way.
with.
No. If you flip it, I'm not going in the car with Rose's cousin. So if you flip it, and Rose is doing that, I'm gonna make sure she get home safe. But I'm not going home with Rose's cousin.
Okay, I get what you're saying. From Rose's point of view, she
call
might feel like it's safer to get an Uber.
I'd rather take. No, I'm saying.
Oh, now he gets it because we flipped it to the
I
woman.
get-
That's some bullshit.
No, I understood where you
No,
came
that's-
from. No, I didn't.
No. I'm saying that from Rose's point of view. From your point of view, Ali, if you were the outsider of the family, you don't know that family, so you would feel like it's safer to get an Uber because of all the checks.
No. It's not even about safety. It's out of respect. I'm not getting a car with her.
Well,
cousin.
a man don't worry about safety like women do, right?
Yeah, it's not about. So it's not about safety,
Right,
And even
right,
that
right,
would
right.
probably
That's
not.
perspective at that
Both
point.
of them probably were
Right.
kind of safe. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't about the safety. It's the integrity part. If that's her cousin, I just met her cousin. I'm not getting a car with her cousin. I'm gonna either take an Uber home if I didn't have my car, or I'm gonna ask my cousin or somebody else to come and get me. I'm not gonna ride home with her cousin.
Shit, I'm riding home with the cousin.
I know.
Yeah, I would too. What's the difference between a random man in an Uber and your cousin that
Man, on the
you
cousin,
know?
bro.
I think it's just perspective, honestly.
hold on.
How it would look.
Hold on. So go Steve, Fatty, and then Sarah.
Okay, but look, if this is a one-time thing, some people just can't handle their alcohol. I could maybe forgive this if he was actually apologetic and didn't say and wasn't mad at you because you listened to another man over him. If he realized and recognized that he was the wrong one in that situation, I could maybe forgive him for this. But the red flag to me is as soon as he's like, you listened to another man and not me, and when he was clearly in the wrong for this situation. So I think you dodged a bullet with this guy, but that's just like a major red flag to me.
No, she didn't dodge it. She grabbed it again. She dodged it, and then she ran afterward. They grabbed the bullet again. She's
I
back
thought
with him.
he broke up with you on your stay.
No, they're back.
You're back together?
No, we are not.
Oh, now you change it again?
No, I didn't.
She said she gave him a 5-day contract, Fatty. She giving him another try.
Damn, he went to the G
He's not
League.
officially back in there, but he called.
You're gonna get back with her, honestly. Are you gonna get back? Yes.
I don't think so. Well, I know I'm not. I told him that when I go out with him, I told him that it's his duty to protect me when I'm out with him. I have a daughter to come back home to, and the fact that he could not control himself while we were out and not putting my safety in his best interest, that is a red flag to me. And I told him, because he's trying to he doesn't have any kids. He wants to have kids and get married one day. I said, this is not the type of behavior that's husband material. You can't be going. What if I wasn't there to drive you home?
So you're never talking to him again.
I think we could probably talk conversation wise. We could be cool, but we can't go anywhere. Where are we going? He can't.
So you never. Hold on. So I'm asking you. After today, you'll never be with this guy again.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't have kids.
I told him that the day after, and he's been calling and texting nonstop all day, every day. And to me, there's nothing to talk about. The only thing that I did say I would do at his request was to have a conversation in person because we haven't seen each other since then. I said we could have a conversation if you would like, but it's not going.
Oh, she's going too far. She's going too far for the trick. Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose. You know how many times, Rose? You know how many times I eat it with the A. I need closure. You need closure too, okay? You are going to come to my house at 9 p.m., okay? We are going to sit on that couch and we are going to talk about our problems. And then all of a sudden we are back together. Rose, it's funny? Rose doesn't want to give him up. That's why she wants to have. If a woman, and this is again New Year, New Me, New Year, New Me, right? Oh no, I'm going to talk to him in person because we know what's going to happen. Like we know it's going to. We know
there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Hey,
Rose.
I'll pick a day in the future where I'm free, and I'll let you know.
Yes,
when
of
we
course.
Get together and talk.
Sure.
Closure is overrated.
I have other options. I don't have to deal with that.
I'm actually
you go deal with it though.
I'm actually going to expose Rose right now. You know why she doesn't want to go back to him? Because she loves us and podcasts, so she's not willing to let the shit go. He already told her, this is why you be with the podcasters. And because she wants to be here with us,
talk about Rose.
All that she's saying this is a red flag. I'm not going to do so. And it's kind of funny that it seems like he has that on the back of his head, right? And there's another massive red flag: is he saw you, he knows what you're doing, and he's already kind of deflecting accountability to things that have nothing to do with whatever is going on. It clearly doesn't approve you here. How do you feel about that?
Feel about what? Repeat that. I'm sorry.
It clearly doesn't agree with you being on podcasts.
I mean, I don't feel.
How do you feel about that?
That's personal. That's how I feel.
So if you go back to him, like if you don't see any money because you went back to him, right?
I'm not going back to him, y'all.
So why are you giving him closure with the what does he need in person that he can't get on like through a phone call?
You right?
Some pussy. and Rose, and you going, Rose, I'm sorry, man. Like every woman and man on this conversation knows exactly what that is. It's a trap. Oh no, I need you to break up with me sitting on my lap while I smell on your neck. If you can do that, I'll let you go. And he's like, let me get inside of you and say I love you and see if you're going to leave. If you can't do that, I'll let you go. Like it's always going to be the next one, the next one, the next one, until you are back with him, because it sounds like for y'all to be spending time on New Year's and with family involved and out, you actually like y'all are into each other.
I did like him. Yes, I did.
Yes, and nothing changed because woman might be repulsed with risky behavior when it comes to the internet, but they love that shit on the back. They love it.
Sarah, go ahead and get your final thoughts in before you get out of here.
Yeah, Rose, I think you did what was right in the get-go of that. You need to stick with your guns, though. If you have a principle and a rule and a morality that stands behind your decision, then you need to stand on that square. Don't do this like, yeah, I mean, we're going to talk. That means you're not standing behind what you're saying.
Stand on business.
Thank you. Yes, exactly that. Stand on business. You've already made your decision of why you can't be with him. Own it. There's no closure to be had. You've already explained what the reason is and what the issue is. Just own it and block and call it a day and move on with your life. Fatty, thank you so much for having me tonight. It's always a joy. Tonight was a calmer panel, actually. Everyone actually was able to get through conversation and have some good fun. So thank you for that, to all of you for welcoming me. Oh, yes, Ali, of course.
Come on, man. We almost getting there, Sarah. We almost getting there. You know what I'm saying?
I was making my rounds. Fatty's the one that invited me. I'll tell you what, Ilkan.
Oh, she about to get it right. No, she corrected it. She caught herself. She corrected it.
I'll tell you what, if you start sending me the personal invites to these shows, then I will be thanking you first off the top. So, yeah,
right.
you know, but
I'm going to hold you to that.
Thank you very much. And Sarah, if you need the pen pal, I can get you one.
But thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and I wish you all well.
Good night, Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Thank you very much, Sarah, for being here. And let me bring up Diesel TV back to the panel. He is a cop, so I feel protected right now. Mel, where are we going with these now? Where are we taking?
Wherever you want to
go. I wanted to actually go to the main event. Okay. Main topic, main event. Let me see if I can get the picture, which I actually think I want. And by the way, Crip Jesus, it's not personal, okay? I'm going to treat you better from now on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was being me.
Be yourself, man. You know, listen,
man. Honestly, me and Fatty dreaming blue, Crip Jesus.
Oh, listen. The homie was just saying this. He said, man, when I start off, y'all strong. I come back, you smiling ear to ear. You know, we gotta be ourselves. You feel
what was smiling ear to ear?
Hey, it's all fun to me. Talk your shit. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm from where they invented that phrase. So you new to this.
Hey,
you Portuguese. You know, we gonna show you how to be a nigga.
When I go to LA to watch the Lakers,
you didn't have to apologize with your soft ass.
No. I'm apologizing because
I'm gonna be nice.
Oh Lord.
No. It's not that. It's when I go to LA, I don't want to have to check with nobody. So I apologize.
With me, I got you.
Don't worry about it.
As long as
just
you're heterosexual, you got to show. I don't know. They've got to make sure.
Oh
you're
Lord.
First, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone for
Yes,
the
please.
sake, because that's the thing, right? I'm actually a lefty. Like, I can't be called a person gay as an insult, even though they are. So hey, I support you, my brother, on your endeavors. And if you have a boyfriend, hey man, I appreciate. Love is love. Love who loves you back, my brother. Loves who loves you back. That's all I'm going to say, my man. Like, I support you, my brother. Let's
Hey,
go.
Fatty, I gotta slide too, man. I appreciate you for bringing me up, dog. Yo, Fatty, you gotta calm down, dog. You
I
wildin',
see you
man.
later, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Have a nice weekend. So what happened was, there's a viral story going around. Lily Phillips, the OnlyFans model that is publicly known for sleeping with 1,113 men in 12 hours, recently shared that she was baptized. Okay, so she found finally Lord.
Oh Lord.